So we still haven't got any valid information or news regarding expanded and enhanced, but we have gotten some news regarding the GTA trilogy, which we know is tied to expanded and enhanced in some sort of way. You see, Rockstar Games took to Twitter and said that new patches are coming next week for Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition, across all platforms. We appreciate the community's patience and support. So let's just stop for a second here. Now, a couple videos ago, I did speak on expanded and enhanced and the trilogy being some sort of bundle package. You see that Tans Funds 2 had found out that it had been leaked some sort of way. So, and I did speak on the fact, like, perhaps they're going to, boost up the graphics a little bit. I doubt that they give us, a shitty game with this, you know, boosted up in graphics game, which is expanded and enhanced is supposed to be. So, as you can see here, GTA the trilogy is running at a smooth and buttery 60 frames per second with performance mode. Now, the only thing that I can think about far as a patch is concerned, it has to be graphics. And we know that Strauss Zelnick had came out and said that, okay, they released it and it wasn't exactly, it had some performance issues, you know what I mean? It wasn't, a good release, and we understand that. And, we are working to fix that. And, it just wasn't up to par with what we wanted it to be. I remember, me talking about that in the video when they had a Take-Two earnings call. It was like on a Monday or something like that. But that's neither here or there. So we already know that Zelnick didn't agree with what this game looked like. You know what I mean? When it was released last year, late last year. So, like I said, the frames, it's nothing wrong with the frames. I'm playing the game in performance mode right now. It's a smooth 60 frames per second on the Series S. So it's not the frames that we're going to be getting patches for. It's going to have to be graphical upgrades. Now, are we expecting something outstanding? No, I'm not expecting nothing outstanding. You got to understand how old the trilogy and even San Andreas is. You know what I'm saying? This is old as hell. We're talking about a PS2 and original Xbox game. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting nothing like, Mafia, the Mafia Definitive Edition. And what you guys don't understand, the Mafia Definitive Edition was a new game from the ground up. Rockstar literally took coding from PS2 and Xbox and the original Xbox and, put it on, next gen and tried to, put the little 4K 60 frames per second on it. That's all they did. It's a port over. It's not nothing. It's not built from the ground up. You know what I mean? Because they're working on GTA 6, as we know, and they're working on getting expanded and enhanced out. Now, it has been public. It came out public that Nintendo Switch has already gotten its patches. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to get some sort of glimpse of whatever they're talking about. They're going to release for next week for the other consoles, but not really as a full reference, because anything Nintendo is going to be, dummied down in graphics because it's more of a family centered console and it's less powerful than these, next gen consoles like the PS5 and the Xbox Series S. You know what I mean? So it just can't handle the graphical power because of, what type of console it is. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, that's good for you. You know what I'm saying? You get your patches already because it's already out. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch like me, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to just wait and see what's going on next week. Most likely it's going to roll out with next week's Thursday GTA 5 update, because Rockstar always does updates for anything Grand Theft Auto on Thursday for some apparent reason. So yeah, the only other thing I can think about is probably some kind of ray tracing, you know what I'm saying, feature. You see we got the shadows and the lighting and everything here, right now with the game. But, other than that, I don't see anything wrong with the game. I haven't seen any glitches. I know that some kind of patches have came out, but when I played San Andreas, you know what I'm saying, on the release date, I think it was November or December. When I played it on the Xbox One and I didn't have any performance issues. You know what I'm saying? I think it even ran at 60 on the Xbox One. It was running at 60 before I even got the next gen console. You know what I mean? So I haven't had any issues, but I'm thinking that the only thing that makes sense about what the patch is going to be is going to have to be graphics, you guys. And I know you're like, man, listen, we really don't care about the trilogy. We want GTA 6. And listen, I want GTA 6 too. But you got to understand something. Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, made over $10 million in earnings and revenue. You know what I'm saying? Just off its few months of release. Already has made over 10 million. So Rockstar is like, man, listen, yo, they really liking that. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and let's add some things to it. Now, to make it more enjoyable, you know what I'm saying, to give us something to chew on while they work on GTA 6. Now, we already know, like I said, expanded and enhanced is tied to this in some kind of way. So another thing, we might be getting some expanded and enhanced news next week as well. You know what I'm saying? If there's a new patch coming out, you know what I'm saying? They're probably getting it ready for the expanded and enhanced bundle. I spoke on that too. You know what I mean? So we're just going to have to keep our ears to the street with this one. And we're going to have to sit around and find out. But yeah, that's all for the video. Let me know down in the comments what you all think. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like there's going to be a graphic upgrade to the GTA trilogy? You know what I'm saying? With the new patches, do you feel like they're just going to, are you experiencing bugs? Do you feel like they're just going to fix some bugs in the game? Because I'm not experiencing bugs. Like I said, my experience is probably not your experience. Maybe you know some bugs that I don't know about when it comes to the GTA trilogy for the people who have played it. You know what I'm saying? I don't play a lot of this. I'm focused more on GTA 5 because I'm trying to boost up my character for the expanded and enhanced release. So it could be some bugs that the game has that I'm not aware of. You guys gotta let me know, and then I'll speak on that. That's what the patch could be. But as of right now, for me, the game works fine. So I'm only thinking about, it has to be some kind of graphical upgrade. You know what I mean? What do you all think about that? Are you excited about the upgrade, or are you just, ready for the expanded and enhanced news? And do you think that next week we will finally get an expanded and enhanced trailer? Let your boy know down in the comments. But yes, gaming family, it's been your boy Gaming Jordan. I am out. Catch you in the next one.